How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Yep.
Doing good?
Yeah, I am.
So talk to me, man. Tell me how the last couple of weeks have been. It's been what, a week or so since we spoke?
Yeah, we took possession on the 15th,
Yep.
and so I guess today is the 29th. So we've got a good 14 days under our belt. It's been, we've had our challenges and our successes and everything wrapped into one. It's been straight out. I have to say, but between the two of us, it's been straight out.
How are you doing revenue wise?
The revenue went up. I think last time I talked to you, we were at 6.
Yep.
And then we got over 7, but we had a couple of big cancellations. One guy was sensitive to, we had just, not us, but the management company had just painted the rooms in polyurethane, the floors. And this guy was very sensitive to that smell.
Yeah.
And so we had him cancel.
How much was that?
I want to say $600 or $700. And then I think there was another cancellation too. But anyway, so we're at the 6,690 something mark revenue, but we had gone over 7 for a while until we had those couple of big cancellations.
Okay. So what was the other one for?
I can't even remember, but he canceled before his 48 hours or whatever, so it was just a complete cancellation with a full refund. So, no, nothing. I had to approve that guy who was sensitive to the fumes because he had already checked in and everything. And so they were going to ding him, I think, for 2 days unless I approved it. So I approved it. I don't want to take the guy's money. I can't, it wasn't his fault that he's sensitive to the paint or whatever. So I just wanted to be fair and give him a full refund.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's fine. I mean, because at least you recognize what, that it was valid.
Right.
It wasn't that he didn't like the place or he just, whatever. I mean, some of those will come up. It seems like you're kind of hitting the gamut of stuff that could happen early on. You're hitting the gamut of things early on of things that could happen. Typically, you don't get all that going on.
Right.
Start.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what'll happen now is that your ability to both mitigate and deal with and respond properly to those things in the future will be much better than
right.
So remember what the formula is, right? The formula was at 40%, 30 to 40% you can make rent, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so I mean, if you guys came in on the 15th and you booked 60 something hundred, actually over 7, and you just had that issue, 2 things. One, what are you going into September with right now?
We have bookings, but I want to see the calendar more full than what it is. But
right. We'll work on that. But I mean, what are you going into September with?
You mean dollar amounts?
Yeah. I mean, how many, as far as pre-bookings, do you know where you're going, what you got for September? You should be able to see it.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to see it.
When you go on your host account, I'll send you a link real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I see your graph. Yeah, I'm on that graph. Your graph says like 100 and something thousand.
106,344.
Right. Yeah. Nikki's or this graph says 17,647.
All right. So if you hover over the graph, tell me what August says when you hover over it.
August says 6,686.
What is now? Hover over September.
September says 8,135.
So listen to what I'm saying to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You guys need to relax because you're going into September with $8,000 in pre-bookings in September. So you're writing a check ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You're writing the check ahead but that check is pretty much paid for already.
Right. Exactly.
Now, what you can expect is that you should probably be close to doubling that going into September, in September.
Okay, good. That's good news. Yes, I like that.
What do you want?
Okay?
Okay, yes, I hear you.
So just chill because
Right.
you guys are doing pretty good. What does October say?
October says 2,827.
You're already going into October with $2,000. You haven't even touched October yet, not even close.
Right. Yes.
Okay? So
Right.
the optimization stuff that I've given you is working,
Okay.
right? And then there's a couple other things that we'll get to. It won't be today, but we'll get to. But now let me ask you this. Open up another tab.
Mm-hmm.
And then type in Airbnb/progress again.
Okay.
Okay, so right next to listings tab, click on performance.
Okay.
Right, so 9/1 to 9/29, what's your occupancy rate say?
Occupancy rate says, I have two. One says 58, the other one says 44.
Right, so your occupancy rate is basically saying you're at what? The first one?
58.
And the other one is 44. So right now, 44 is what the market standard is.
Right. Okay.
Right now, for pre-bookings is about 44%. You're already above the market standard. Here's the other thing. The other thing. You're at 58% of occupancy right now. At 58% of occupancy, which look, let me tell you something. Like, if you look at my screen, I'm going into September and you guys are copying my optimization. This is what's happening. I'm at 57%. Now, mind you, I'm also going to tell you, I haven't been as closely tied to my Airbnb as you guys have been over the last 30 days. Like I probably spend 30 minutes a day at that. And there's, because I've been doing so much with the training that I know that there's listings and there's some bookings that I just missed. Right, just because I was just a little bit slow, and I still have one more thing I need to implement, so we're not slow anymore while I'm doing a lot of this other stuff. But my market is 34. I'm still 23% above market. You're 10. You're what? 13%, 14% above market.
It looks like it's more than that. 44 to 58. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. About 13 or 14%.
14%. So you're 14% above market. You guys are doing a great job. Great job. I know it was a little stressful, but like I said, you're already starting off September at 8 something and October at 2 something. So, and you're only at 58%. So, and that's with all single occupancy. So when you start hitting those double occupancies and you start hitting the 75, 80, 90%, you'll start seeing, how this really turns into what you guys came here for.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
So, but listen, the hard part is almost done.
Yes.
I think you've done. I think you've done for the most part You've done most of the hard part. There's still a little getting used to operating the business, but basically, over the next couple of weeks, you guys will be almost pros at this stuff, right? And there's still some pieces that we're gonna add, but you'll be pros at the basic operation stuff, and then you can really start seeing like, okay, and envisioning, man, where can we take this thing?
Yeah. I think we need to get over this one. I couldn't believe it. I almost fell out of my chair. Nikki says, we have some empty apartments in this complex here. You want to look into taking those? I looked at her. I almost wanted to take a temperature because I'm like, you can't be asking for more of this, can you? She's like, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but yeah.
You go, Nikki, you go.
One of them is an end unit. which, you know, the end units are quiet.
Yeah.
We have an end unit and we have a middle unit. And the
Yeah.
middle unit is so loud for the people upstairs.
Yeah.
The
Listen.
end unit is vacant.
Oh my gosh. You guys should at least talk to him, maybe put it on hold or something.
Yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll see if we can do it in like a couple of months or something.
Yeah, I mean, you got to realize, I know you guys are both professionals. You guys have jobs. Like, it's not like
right. Yeah.
you run anything, so you have to do your primary. But again, 6 months down the road, like, you're going to be scarfing those things up like crazy. Like, because I mean, you're going to be humming in 6 months, man. You're going to be humming.
Yes,
let me tell you, and you'll have at least another 1 or 2 under your belt in 6 months, but you'll be humming. And then as you're seeing that cash flow coming in, you'll see your return on investment like just through the roof. It's gonna be like, you're gonna be doing some serious planning, David. Like, you're gonna be planning for you guys, both of your futures, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So
all right, I'm looking forward to it.
Listen, I'm not blowing smoke. I'm not blowing smoke. It's real. This stuff is real.
Okay. All right, Jim.
All right, guys. So thank you for the time. Thank you for keeping me abreast on what's happening with you and continuing to be a part of your future success. So I'll keep you, and I thank you for your prayers too. But I'll keep you in mind, and we'll be talking real soon. I'll send you that stuff out as well. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jim.
God bless you guys. Thank you.
Okay.